tried to find out but could not find. But the next night, at around 9 p.m., they could find her body 10 miles from that place of incident. Then after that, recover from there, FIR does not allege any amendment or does not blame anybody, Your Lordship. So, based on the unverified rumor, the petitioner has been unnecessarily dragged into the matter, and he was brought as an accused of suicide, abetment of suicide. Your Lordship, at that very moment, this petitioner was not in Williamnagar. He was in Tura. He always stay in Tura. But initially, the subordinate court granted him anticipatory bail on 4 August, then extended up to by another order at 11 August. Then on 18, his anticipatory bail was rejected by subordinate court, district court. So because of this, I'm moving this anticipatory bail. He has cooperated with the police all along, and he has come also. And there is nothing that he will not cooperate with the police in future also. So my case is that I am coming before this honorable court for interim.
Where is the FIR?
FIR is page 12, Your Lordship. Annex Chair 2, page 10. And FIR of the mother is at page 12. Type copy at page 13. Yeah, translated copy, Your Lordship. FIR of the mother is at page 12, translated copy at 13, Your Lordship.
Section?
Section is on the I'm moving under 4.
No, when the case was registered, under which sections? 108.
I could not find. (108) PNS.
Yes, who's waiting for you?
Madam, apologies for the camera not working. Learned Sessions Judge has rejected the anticipatory bail application. Only an interim was granted, which was later on set aside. The order is at page 17. The learned judge perused the case diary and then rejected the bail application. If Madam will come to page 17.
Yes.
Heard so and so, etc. Also heard so and so. Learned counsel for the petitioner submitted that the petitioner is cooperating with the investigation and he is not involved in the alleged crime, and the interim bail may be made absolute. Learned prosecutor objected for making the interim order absolute as the statement of the witness does incriminate the accused person or petitioner and objected to the grant of anticipatory bail. Scene report dated so and so, annexed with a copy of the statement of the witnesses recorded by the IO under 180 and also the statement of the petitioner accused person. I have perused the said statement of 3 witnesses recorded by the IO under section so and so. It appears that the accused person was already having a wife and he was also having some illicit relationship with the victim. Statement of the mother of the victim and the stepfather of the victim does incriminate the accused person, and the accused person's wife also had stated that her accused husband and the victim were having some illicit relationship, and because of which they had frequent quarrels and arguments. I have also perused the entire materials on record, including the case diary. Alleged offence is serious in nature, and anticipatory bail cannot be granted to the accused person in view of the aforesaid discussions. Interim bail set aside, bail application rejected.
There is no, nothing is there. CD is not here. I think we'll call to the CD. What is the stage of the case?
State of the case is still under
Charge it file.
investigation. He has not
Charge it
yet
not filed.
arrested. Not yet arrested.
No, charge sheet has been filed.
Not yet. Not yet. So we'll call for the case diary. In the meantime, interim may be granted, Your Lordship.
Your matter has already been decided by the trial court.
Yeah.
However, let this court have a look at the case diary. Heard Mr. L.M. Sangwan, counsel for the petitioner, was submitted that the petitioner being apprehensive of imminent arrest in connection with William Nagar Women PS case number 1425 under section 108 BNS has approached this court with a prayer for grant of anticipatory bail. It is also the submission of the learned counsel that a similar application has been filed before the court of the Learned Sessions Judge, Isgaru Hills, District, Williamnagar, and by the final order dated 19/8/2025, the application of the petitioner herein have been rejected. Hence this petition. Ms. S. and Leonard J. appears for the state respondent. As such, no formal notice is required to be issued upon the said respondent. The Leonard J. has also referred to the said order dated 19/8/2025 annexed in this petition as Annexure 5 at page 17, and has submitted that on perusal of the said order, it is seen that the learned session judge, on perusal of the CD of the case diary connected to the allegation made against the perusal of the case diary, has come to the conclusion that the matter is serious in nature, and that there are evidence on record which would implicate the petitioner herein in the said case. Hence, the application for anticipatory bail was rejected. However, at this juncture, this court would still prefer to peruse the case diary and to finally hear the parties on the merits of this petition. Accordingly, the prosecution is directed to produce the copy of the case diary on the next date fix. As prayed for, in the meantime, interim bail is hereby granted to the petitioner on condition that he shall not abscond or tamper with the evidence and witnesses, and that he shall cooperate with the IO as and when required. How soon can you file the CD?
But it will take 2 weeks.
Place this matter on 15th September.
Held.
Item number 2.
Morning, Your Lordship. Dealt with the matter for co-accused. This is an application being filed and preferred on behalf of Daman Bhar Ripna. He's an accused in a UAP case in Nongpo, undergoing trial there. Lordship, I will aver, which I had averred earlier as well. Basically, although the case is under section 43D of the UAP Act, statutory restrictions are there, of course. But despite of that, because of the constitutional flouting of the constitutional statutory mandate of Article 22 and 43B, respectively, of the UAP Act, he gets entitled to bail, Your Honor. Why do I say this? It's on account of the grounds of arrest not being communicated to the accused. The relevant papers which will show that the grounds of arrest were not communicated, Your Lordship, are at pages number 10, 11 and 12. So page 10, Annexure 2, Your Lordship, is the arrest memo of Daman Bhar Ripna. If I may. Page 10, Lordship. Page 10, Lordship. Page 10, Annexure 2, is the arrest memo of Daman Bhar Ripna. I'll take you straight to paragraph 8, Your Lordship. And
Yes.
The same says, I'll just read it. The arrested person, after being informed of the grounds of arrest and his legal rights, was duly taken into custody on the 12th of March 2024 at such and such time. Now, Lordship, I'll again stress on the point that grounds of arrest need to be communicated in writing. If you read the arrest memo, paragraph 8 specifically, and we turn over the page, Your Lordship, and go to page 11 of the arrest memo, we see that the grounds of arrest have not been incorporated onto the said document, which is the arrest memo. Lordship, then I'll take you to Annexure 3, which is the forwarding report, which is on the very next page. Same thing here, Your Lordship. Grounds of arrest have not been incorporated onto the said document either. Although incorporation, it doesn't stop at incorporating the grounds of arrest. It must be incorporated and handed over to the accused in writing. That must be done necessarily. Now, the forwarding report also, Your Lordship, I'll take you to the next page of the forwarding report. I'll show you the name of the accused persons, Your Lordship. Number 1, Damanbar Ripna. So the application is being preferred on behalf of this particular individual. He is the petitioner as well. And accused number 2, Your Lordship, Robinus Ripna, has been granted bail on similar accords, similar grounds, Lordship. And finally, the third document, which is reliance worthy, is the first remand order, which is on the very next page.
Yes.
Lordship, basically states about accused persons being produced before the Honorable Court. And the very next page, Your Lordship, about the accused persons being granted 10 days police custody, which is in the second paragraph. Considering the nature and the seriousness of the case and on being satisfied with the explanation given by the IO, the next page of the remand order, and the explanation given by the IO regarding his requirement for remand of the accused persons for 10 days police custody and further investigation of the case. As such, for the interest of investigation of the case, the prayer is allowed. Basically, what I'm trying to impress upon is, Lordship.
Reading page 15.
Lordship. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Exactly, Your Lordship. So these are the 3 documents which relate to the remand of the accused persons. First is the arrest memo, of course, which deals with this arrest. The second is the first forwarding report, and finally the remand order. None of these documents, Your Lordship, state that the grounds of arrest were communicated to the accused in writing. Similarly, Your Lordship, petition was also preferred on behalf of Robinus Ripna, and the same things were taken into consideration, exactly the same things. I've also annexed the order passed by your good self, Your Lordship, which is at page number 70. Page 70, Your Lordship. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So page 70, as you can see, Your Lordship, is basically the petitioner therein was Robinus Ripna, the co-accused in this instant case. The date of decision is the 26th of August. And I'll just take you to the relevant paragraphs of the said judgment, which start from paragraph 30. Paragraph 30, which is at page
13.
82. 30, Your Lordship. Page 82.
Yes.
Your Honours discussed basically whatever I have stated. Your Honour discussed this in the preceding paragraphs, and from 30, Your Lordship had started the observation part. Basically, I'll just start reading paragraph 30. The next question is whether compliance in terms of the said para 18 and 19 in the Vihan Kumar case has been affected as far as the case of the petitioner herein is concerned, except for the bald statement found at para 8 of the arrest memo form, or in other words, the arrest memo, which says that the arrested person has been informed of the grounds of arrest. There is nothing on record to show the grounds of arrest have been duly spelt out and communicated to the accused petitioner in writing. In the opinion of the court, this can only mean that such grounds of arrest have not been communicated to the petitioner. Lordship, I'll just stop there. I had read paragraph 8 as well. I'll continue. The consequence of such action or inaction of the arresting authority would therefore have a telling effect on the case of the petitioner vis-a-vis his entitlement to bail. In this connection, it would not be out of place to refer to the observations made by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Vihan Kumar Supra, wherein at paragraphs 26.1 to paragraphs 26.6, which are found applicable to the case of the petitioner, such observations being the following. Lordship, I'll not read the entire observations. I'll take you to page 83, so there's one particular paragraph which Your Honour had taken note of and had also highlighted, which is 26.6.
Yes.
I had read this out during the hearing, Your Lordship, and Your Honour had also taken note of this. I'll just read out para 26.6. When a violation of Article 22(1) is established, it is the duty of the court to forthwith release order the release of the accused. That will be a ground to grant bail even if statutory restrictions on the grant of bail exist. The statutory restrictions do not affect the power of the court to grant bail when the violations of Articles 21 and 22 of the Constitution is established. In the final analysis, without further requirement of discussion of the case law cited by the additional AAG on the other aspects of the case of the petitioner, since the observations made at para 26 to 26.6 are sufficient to render such reliance on behalf of the prosecution, this court is of the considered opinion that the petitioner has made out a case for grant of bail. So, Lordship, on similar accords, the benefit of bail was given to the co-accused. Hence, I pray for the same on parity, Lordship. It's exactly the same set of circumstances. That's all.
Yes, Mr. Shula.
May it please your Lordship. Lordship has dealt this issue, Your Lordship, in the previous bill application, but Lordship, let me have a few instructions in the
See,
matter.
Mr. Shulai, I would say that the offence involved are very serious,
Lordship, yes.
but that should not, it does not mean that because of the seriousness and gravity of the nature of the offence, the constitutional and fundamental rights of a person has to be discarded or trampled with. Prima facie, I think, on this ground, they have to be enlarged. Of course, that would depend on your wisdom on how to recapture them.
Lordship, let me have some instruction, Your Lordship.
Get instruction, and if you can find counter authority to this.
Lordship, I'll not.
We have had a fight, one can say.
So when do you?
Qualitative fight.
Let come on 8, Your Lordship, next Monday.
Heard Mr. S.S. Yadav, learned counsel for the petitioner, who has submitted that this application has been filed to pray for grant of bail on behalf of the petitioner herein, who was arrested in connection with matter has been charged sheeted
Charge sheeted, Lordship.
It's
UAP.
trial is going on, Your
or
Lordship.
trial. How many witnesses?
The total of 31 witnesses.
31.
30.
And how many examined?
None. Framing of charge. Pending for framing. of charge.
Oh yes, yes. Now,
Same situation.
why is it taking so long for the court to frame charges?
So on the last occasion, one accused had, I believe, not come. Something like that had happened. Lordship,
See,
actually,
being released on bail doesn't mean that you are, you're getting to go scot-free.
true that.
Huh?
You must face the trial.
Eventually, in due course, when trial is completed, you may still be convicted.
Absolutely, Lordship. There's a judgment of the Madras High Court also which came out last week, Lordship. It was very clear on this point that observations made in the bail application do not affect the trial. Very, very true.
Kunum tumo. Firstly, Nongpo PS case number 25 and bracket 3 of 2022 under section 120B 131 and on the case being
No,
charge sheeted,
on 8. 8 or 9.
the petitioner
Not this week.
is found to be, is prima facie found to be involved in the said case and is made to stand
9
trial.
and 8.
The stage of the case is for framing of charge. The learned counsel has let this go through the petition and has pointed out, let this go through and has specifically pointed out certain portion of the petition, including the averments made herein, to support his case. It is finally prayed that that the petitioner will be allowed to go on bail with any condition fit to be imposed by this court. Mr. Indishurai Leonard AAG, appearing for the state respondent, has sought for some time to seek instructions in this matter. Accordingly, as prayed for, this matter on 8 for the hearing.
Item number 3.
Please, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Singh.
In this matter, my lord, what had happened on 31st of August, my learned senior friend here in categorically made a submission that no coercive action would be taken out by the administrator. But then the matter went to the Supreme Court also. Supreme Court was pleased to issue notice in the review petition and directed the UGC also to be made party. Now there are some overlapping issue, but I'm not on that right now. What happened immediately thereafter? On 30th of August, my lord, that is on Saturday, we received a legal notice from the administrator saying that the university, the defunct university, should publish a public notice saying all the degrees, my lord, whatever has been examined or granted by the university and which matter is already pending either before the Supreme Court or before my lord is declared invalid. Now I am only on this proposition, my lord.
Where is that communication?
It is issued on 30th of this month only. That is on Saturday. We could not place it on record. Kindly have this matter day after tomorrow, my lord. All I am saying is this much, because the last date fixed for invalidating the degrees is 5th of September. So have it day after. I will place that, my lord, public notice on record, and my lords may take a decision whether this matter can be, my lord, pursued by the administrator without, my lord, informing the public that the review as well as notice has been granted by this honorable court. And my learner senior friend here, my lord, made a statement before the bar, my lord, that no coercive action would be taken, and yet the administrator is on his own, my lord, passing all sorts of orders.
Anyway, see, Mr. Singh, as you have said, you still have to bring on board such communication, so that this court can appreciate the same. Otherwise, what material?
They can do that. The difficulty, my lord, parallelly they filed the review petition before the Honorable Supreme Court. So, my lord, in my humble submission, they should raise all these issues before the Supreme Court. When Supreme Court is the session of the matter, my lord, how far my lord can proceed?
Exactly, that also has to be.
They can do that, my lord. They can bring on record, but I'll make my submission.
Which comes first, the review or this appeal?
This matter came before the review, because review, my lords, knows that it goes only before the chamber and only in case the honorable court decides that there is some merit in the review.
Oh, but whatever the case may be, you see, the Honorable Supreme Court has directed for notice to be issued, UGC to be
yes, absolutely,
to be arraigned as respondent. So
yes,
it means that
the issue is slightly different.
See, whatever the case, at least prima facie, the review petition has been taken cognizance of.
Yes, absolutely. And
so now, in that context, we'll have to see as to what would be the fate of this particular petition.
Absolutely. But here the question is, my learner senior friend here made a statement on bar that no action would be taken, and yet, my lord, the administrator is going ahead, and that is what I am bringing it on record. Had my learner senior friend not made any kind of, my lord, a statement and given an assurance, and that is the reason, my lord, we did not press for the stay. And now suddenly the administrator is going on his own.
Where's the relevant order?
The relevant, kindly have the 31st of July order, my lord. I appeared, and my lords may recollect that I did not specifically made a strong objection that no stay may be granted, because my learner senior friend here made a statement on bar that he will not allow the administrator to go ahead. So in that view of the matter, we all agreed that let only notice be issued on the stay also.
See,
otherwise, I would not have been even pressing for 1 second, because the Supreme Court is scion of the matter on a larger conspectus. But here, the issues are slightly different from the one which are raised in the Supreme Court. It was not so recorded, my lord, but my learner senior friend is here. He can recollect his memory also. All I want is that matter be taken up day after tomorrow, my lord. Because I think this weekend is a restricted holiday here in state of Meghalaya.
Yes. Third.
Have it on 3rd or 4th?
So we'll have it on 3rd.
Grateful.
All the respondents are in attendance.
Yes.
They all stand served through Dr. Mosi.
You are for state. No, you are for the administrator.
I'm with Mr. for all the 1 to 4.
Oh, okay. Heard Mr. A.P. Singler, counsel for the petitioner, who has submitted that in view of certain recent developments in this case, recent developments connected to the merits of this case, the petitioner is required to produce certain communication thereto, for which leave is sought for from this court to file the same. Mr. Dr. N. Musica, then you appear as senior counsel or and as special senior counsel, along with Mr. Philemon Nobri appearing for all the respondents. Have no objection to the prayer made. You file it by way of an affidavit, Mr. Singh?
Very well. I'll do that. I'm so grateful.
Accordingly, the petitioner is directed to file such document or communication by way of an affidavit. List the matter on, as prayed for, list the matter on 3rd.
I'm so grateful, much.
Item number 4.
Lordship, on the previous date, Lordship, I have proceeded till page 25, Lordship, the inquiry report, Lordship.
Just refresh the memory of this court on the facts of the case,
Yes, Lordship.
or till on your previous submission.
Yes, Lordship. Here, the petitioner is one of the assistant teacher in Barodubi Higher Secondary School, Lordship.
Okay.
So it is a amalgamated school, Lordship, from secondary to higher secondary, Lordship.
Yes.
The school is receiving ad-hoc 8 running it from the government, Lordship. Now he is one of the founder teacher, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, prior to 2006, Lordship,
You are making a submission only in this petition or in all?
yes, more or less all the facts and the grounds all more or less same, Lordship.
Okay.
Because the show was also same allegation, the termination also grounds for termination more or less same. Item number 4 and 5, this is similar, and item number 6 and 7, this is termination has already been set aside by the director on the application filed by the petitioner, and the other 2 items, other 1 item that is also termination, and the other 2 items, last 2 items, that is only for salary, because now no order has been, no order of removal has been issued against this as item number 9 and 10.
Okay, so now you are only on the issue of termination of.
My lord, issue of termination. Now there are three issues, Lordship. One issue, whether my termination was accordance with law. Another issue, after my termination, Lordship, I have been replaced by the private respondent. Then I subsequently implicated them, and they have filed their counter, and I filed rejoinder. And what would be the consequences of their appointment, Lordship? In the event if the termination is set aside, what would happen to their appointment, Lordship?
Okay.
That is another issue. And another issue, Lordship, whether the petitioner is entitled for wages, back wages or not. That is the 3 main law point, Lordship. This case, Lordship, it will take time, Lordship, because in a hearing in a piecemeal, very difficult, because earlier also thrice I think the matter was at, Lordship.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Today also I don't think that will complete, but I'll start from page 25, Lordship. Because 25 is the inquiry report, Lordship.
This matter, saying this, almost similar. This is not the matter. Individually, we have to take up the matter.
That is what.
Individually, we have to take up, but not as a all together.
No, maybe individually, because you see, facts and circumstances in each individual case are different, slightly different. So he will take, but the general idea is in all these cases there is similar, a similar issue involved. Termination, and then the issue of course, those next two are
That is law.
the next two are for payment of, the last two are for payment of salary, back wages, whatever. So
One of the questions there is this private responsibility has been replaced and
yes,
this is
that
not
is
a correct position. So if individually come up, then it will be
That is why, Lordship, that is
because
take time.
prior to this action taken, then they have appointed on holiday duties. So subsequently, when they terminated nobody's and government has executed. So this is completely different in which. So
okay,
this will be.
okay, that doesn't matter.
So that's why you receive, and some matters will be.
Then we can have a date when my lord will not have a division then, because so that on the same day we can at least 2-3 matters I can.
No, you start with this.
I'm appearing in item number 6 to 10, Your Lordship. Let me please
Individual submission for all.
because it cannot be
Yes.
common to all. Your
Yes, Lord, obviously, Lordship, I have to.
Okay.
I have to.
At least today you start with this. This is 468.
468, yes, Lordship. Now, Lordship, then I have to come from page 15. I have to restart again.
Page 15.
15. This is a complaint. In fact, this is not a complaint. It is a letter addressed to the principal cum secretary. Because whenever the salary is given, because this type of school lordship, the salary is credited into the account of the managing committee, school SMC's account. The sanction amount, then they withdraw and disburse as per the sanction amount to the teachers.
This is SSA.
No, Lordship, this is ad hoc.
Ad hoc.
Not SSA, this is a secondary and higher secondary amalgamation. There are 11 posts in the school. In secondary Lordship, 4 arts posts and 1 science post. And higher secondary, there are 6 sanction posts Lordship, subject wise. Now, whenever any grant is, that salary is given to the managing committee Lordship, monthly salary, what the secretary do Lordship, he kept substantial amount of money and he distribute the teachers. That means he never pay the salary as per the sanction amount Lordship. And that too also, the salary also irregular. Moment he get the salary, he never paid immediately to the teachers Lordship. Then that is the letter we have written to the secretary, please give the salary to us. It has been sanctioned long back, but you are not disbursing. That is the, now page 16 also similar another letter Lordship, that with reference with the undersigned. These are all the letter issued by the written by the teachers Lordship. Assistant lecturer and assistant teachers of Garodubi Higher Secondary School most respectfully we state that we are not getting our salary, that is from the month February and August 2016 for secondary section and January, February and August 2016 for higher secondary section, so that we are unable to maintain our family. Our one assistant teacher, namely so-and-so, had received the salary for the month of August 2016. We therefore request you to pay our outstanding salaries as soon as possible, and the above mentioned month, for which act we shall remain ever grateful to you and the supplies. These are the incidents, Lordship. When now, Lordship, now in the year 2017, the government has enhanced the salary. Earlier, prior to 2016, 17, the sanction amount for teacher working in secondary section was 10,000 and for higher secondary was 12,000. But the government has enhanced the salary, 100% enhancement. That means for secondary, instead of 10, enhanced to 20. For higher secondary, instead of 12, enhanced to 24. Now, Lordship, the tussle between the management and the teachers working in the school started from here, Lordship, my Lord. This is a letter addressed to the District School Education Officer. The date of the letter is 7th April 2017. Complaint against Sri Sons of Principal cum Secretary of Sons School for obnoxious and unauthorized disbursement of monthly salary. Humbly and most respectfully sought your immediate necessary intervention to directly disburse our salary from your end. When the amount was sanctioned, that is when this sanction was enhanced, but despite receipt of the sanctioned amount, the principal did not release the salary to the teachers. We compelled the teachers to write a letter to the District School Education Officer. The content of the letter, Lordship, page 17,
Yes.
with reference to the subject noted above, we, the undersigned assistant teachers and assistant lecturers of Garodubi Higher Secondary School, have the honor and humble submission to report you that hereunder in favor of your kind information and needful action. That's all. It is been our painful duty to report that in the year 2016, the respected principal cum secretary of Garodu Higher Secondary School, in devoid of any reason thereof, had stopped our salaries for 2 months out of 4 months, that is September, October, November, and December 2016.
Yes.
4 months salary was released by the government, but he has given only 2 months. But the rest 2 months he has not given. That's why on several occasions we have politely approached the principal cum secretary of Garodu Higher Secondary School in the matter to release our salaries, but unfortunately till date, such a process yet to be in any positive response. That's all. Till today, we did not have salary fixation. We are getting minimum salaries, and by which we are somehow arranged daily to square meal for our children. And if such minimum portion of our salaries stand irregular and sometimes not disbursed, how we will survive? This is the prayer portion, Lordship. These are all the teachers' signatures. Now, again another letter was written, Lordship. Next page, that is 21st April 2017, reiterating the same grievances, Lordship. May I read, Lordship? This is with regard to the earlier complaint. With most respectful compliance.
Page
18, Lordship. 1-8.
So these all these letters same subject matter.
This same subject matters. This same subject matter.
It's not
That is
necessarily.
why I am saying, Lordship, till the inquiry report, the facts are same.
Okay.
That since I have started, Lordship, I'll just read out, Lordship. The most respectful compliance with the undersigned assistant teacher and assistant lecturer of Garodu Higher Secondary School have the honor to state that the following reasons of our favor of your needful judgment and taking necessary immediate action. That, sir, our principal cum secretary has withdrawn our monthly salary for 4 months, that is with September to December to 2016, and kept in his hand without indigence. And after several movement and requests, we had give only a lump sum amount which terms as 2 months salary in our bank account on 12/6/2016 and 28/12/2016 respectively. Copy of the bank passbook enclosed herewith for your ready reference, and the remaining amount kept in his hand, though we have approached to him several times for our salary, that sir, it is to be noted that now Lordship here that the government of Meghalaya has increased 100% ad hoc grant in the salary of teachers and lecturers with effect from September to 2018. Prior to September 2016, Lordship,
Yes.
the salary was 10,000 and 12,000 respectively. But the government decided to enhance. Our principal had not fixed our salary till date. That's as soon we lost our complaint against our principal for non-distribution of monthly salary. Our teacher attendance register also been kept by him from March 2017 to till date. When we want to sign in the attendance register, the principal uttered slang and filthy language and adamant attitude with us. In addition to this, he had threatened us to dismiss from service at any point. Why I am referring, Lordship? These are the reasons for our termination, Lordship. Why we complain here and there. Moreover, it may mention that our monthly salary for the month of January and February 2017 has kept withheld by your end due to irregularities of the principal cum secretary. So please arrange to release our monthly salary from your end directly to us, not through our corrupted principal sons. This letter, one hand they are saying that they are not paying, another hand they are saying that please, since he is not distributing the salary on time, please kindly transfer our salary from the office itself. Now, Lordship, this complaint by one person, Rasidur Rahman, this is complaint was written to the director, that is page 21, where he has given some light, Lordship, how the principal was misusing the money meant for the teachers, Lordship.
Yes.
Page number 21, Lordship. I'll start from para 3, Lordship. Because this person, he filed the complaint after obtaining some information from the offices, Lordship. And after going through the information, he found that that principal has done massive irregularities in the school, Lordship. That in pursuant to my application dated so-and-so, that is talking about the RT application, the District School Education Officer West Garo Hills by letter dated 6/2/2017 directed the principal cum secretary of Garo Higher Secondary School, West Garo, to supply him the information as sought by me, as the information pertains to the school of the principal cum secretary of Garo Higher Secondary School. And accordingly, some information was furnished to me. The information was given by the principal cum secretary itself. It is pertinent to mention that the information officer has not disclosed or furnished some vital information to me till date. That after proper scrutiny and on careful perusal of the information furnished to me, the following grave anomalies and mismanagement were found to have been committed by the principal cum secretary of Garodube Higher Secondary School. My lord, that is as per, these are the two A and B. As per the pay statement provided by the information officer, name of the incumbent, Principal Sri I.S. Chaudhary, who is also the secretary of the managing committee of the school, appears to be the staff of both secondary and higher secondary section, and also shown to have withdrawn the salary from both sections in capacity as principal in secondary section and assistant lecturer in higher secondary section. Withdrawing double salary, it was an amalgamation school. You cannot withdraw double salary in the name of, in his name, one as an assistant lecturer and another is principal. Another, Lordship, the incumbent principal and secretary have made some appointment in the name of some fictitious person whose name were never existed in the school. In the school teacher attendance register, and as per the pay statement furnished to me by the information officer, the monthly salary of such fictitious person was shown to have withdrawn by the person named. The induction of the fictitious person in the teaching staff is a clear manifestation for misappropriation, embezzlement of salary in the name of such non-existent person, and the same has been brought to light from the pay statement furnished to me by the information officer. In view of the fact, I humbly pray that the action may be taken to look into the matter by departmental inquiry at the earliest and the supplies. Now, Lordship, based on the complaint, Lordship, the committee, the school managing committee, Lordship, was taken over by the government, Lordship, dissolved. The school was the managing committee of the school was dissolved, Lordship.
When?
That was 15/5/2017, Lordship. That is page 20, Lordship.
Page 20.
20. The school managing committee of Garodubi and Higher Secondary School is hereby dissolved due to financial misappropriation of sanctioned money given for salary of the teachers and mismanagement. The management of the school shall remain under control of the undersigned with immediate effect. Page 20, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship,
Yes.
now, Lordship, because the teachers herein, they have given some of the complaints were given to the Deputy Commissioner, Lordship, against the anomalies conducted by the Principal cum Secretary. Based on the complaint, Lordship, Deputy Commissioner constituted an inquiry board, Lordship. My Lord will find at page 24. Magistrate inquiry, magisterial inquiry, Lordship.
Okay.
And who are the members? Mostly are from department, Lordship. Page 24. Additional Director of School Education and that P.R. Sharma, MCS, Block Development Officer, Shalshala. He will be the head of the inquiry or inspection committee, Lordship.
Yes.
And the rest are members, Lordship. These are all top officials of the department, Lordship. The time was given on 23rd, 6, 2017. Now what happened on 23rd, Lordship? 23rd, 6, 2017. Now this is very important, Lordship. The inspection inquiry report by the inspection committee regarding the anomalies of Garodubi SS School.
Page
Page 25.
25.
On the previous date, we have reached it here, Lordship.
Okay. This is inquiry report.
Yes, very important, Lordship. I'll just read out the entire inquiry report, Lordship.
Yes.
If my Lord permit me.
Please.
Para 1, Lordship. The half-yearly exam was going on. Altogether, there were 11 students appearing the exam. Out of 11 students, 6 were from class 9 and 5 were from class 8. As per schedule of half-yearly exam 2017 of Garodubi Higher Secondary School, students class 6 and 7 was supposed to be appeared in the exam, but none of them were present. As per routine, students in class 10 is not there, but it seems no student in class 10 since there is no routine. It is doubtful of presence of students of those classes. The principal of the school, Sri Islamok Chaudhary, was absent at the time of inspection, and the school and in the school. When we asked some of the teachers staff, they informed that the principal, was absent since last 3 weeks, whereas no information was received by the office of the district school education officer about his leave application and station leave for his long absence from the school. Because he is the principal, he is the secretary, he can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
While the inquiry committee entered in the teachers staff room and checked teachers attendance register, we found that 6 teachers staff name and all were present and 2 of them in examination duty. In the same room, Vice Principal Sri Mokbul Hussain Sheikh, this is petitioner lordship,
Okay.
was present. He informed that one outsider, Mr. Abu Hanif Chaudhary, who is the younger brother of the principal, is sitting in his chair, claiming as vice principal of the school. Abu Hanif is the younger brother of the principal cum secretary. Then the inspection committee entered to the vice principal's room, where we found Mr. Hanif Chaudhary, principal's brother, is there. When additional director of school education officer literacy asked him about his identity, he introduced him as vice principal of the school. Later, he has shown a copy of a letter which is doubtful, and at the same time, he is running another school, that is All Amin Madrasa Higher Secondary School, Garadubi, nearby. The same person, Abu Hanif.
Yes.
As per the office records of District School Education Officer, resolution approval of reinstatement of Abu Hanif Chaudhary as Vice Principal is not available as claimed by him. His name is not appear in the pay statement in the staff. Hence, his identity as Vice Principal is not known by the department. He later started shouting at us. Magistrate on duty requested him not to shout, instead to cooperate with the committee members for the entire process of inquiry. Next question.
Yes, yes.
Some of the staff were busy for video recording from Android mobile phones, while one of the inspection committee members asked one of the Android phone video recorder about his identity. He introduced himself as Abu Bakr Chaudhary, who is the son of the principal, working as assistant librarian in the school. Committee members inquired about library and stock register of the books, but nothing is available in the records. There is no post of librarian in the government school of Meghalaya. Hence, committee members could not ascertain from where he is drawing salary as an assistant librarian in a government aided school. Because he has put so many family members in the school in the name of Chokidar, librarian, peon, and whatever the salary the managing committee gets, deduct substantial amount and give it to them. While asked about identity of another Android mobile video recorder, he introduced him as a Selim Chaudhary. Lordship, that Selim Chaudhary is one of the teacher has been appointed in replacement of one of the petitioner.
Yes.
Selim. Who is Selim? Closely related to the principal as the LD of the school. He is LDA. We asked him to show the acquittance register of teacher's payment, student register of higher secondary section, produce book purchase register, etc. The LDA informed those are not available and all have been taken by the principal at Shillong. He says that all the register and the records were with the principal and he took away with him to Shillong, for which the results is not known. When we asked appointment copy and their bank account number from the teachers and assistant lecturers, some of them were very cooperative and submitted copies of those, which has to be compared and checked from our office records. It is found there are 2 assistant lecturers in political science where there is no class 12 students, whereas government HS school where more than 200 students studying have only one assistant lecturer in subjects. One of the assistant lecturer informed that he is appointed as political science assistant lecturer, but principal is asking him to bring certificate of philosophy MA. So he fails and secured in service as principal, collected MA in political science. Because he is principal as well as lecturer in higher secondary. Now, one of the petitioner hearing, he was MA in political science, and the principal asked him, you obtain philosophy because I have also obtained the degree of political science. So he feel I'll seek it. And that has been happened here, Lordship. Upon further inquiry, the committee found that the principal Sri Islamok Chaudhary, my lord, this is very important, was drawing double salary. First as principal from secondary and as assistant lecturer for political science from higher secondary.
Yes.
The apprehension of the teachers who was having political science degree, Lordship,
Yes.
found to be true. From higher secondary section, rupees 20,000, this is for secondary, Lordship, and rupees 24,000 for higher secondary section. One person drawing double salary. Inquiry team also found that one Samuel Islam, assistant lecturer for education, is a ghost teacher. What the complainant says in the complaint, Lordship. He never attended his duty, and none of the staff had seen him. As per the payment statement, salary for Samuel Islam is drawing regularly, but money whom to pay, nobody knows. This is also para 9 also very important, Lordship. Why the principal can do all those things, Lordship? It is also found that most of the members of the school managing committee are close relatives of the principal. It is his malignant intention to include all his relatives in the committee so that he can do according to his whims and fancies. Garudubi High Secondary is located within a radial distance about 1 kilometer from reported age and higher secondary school. Parents are sending their children of age and higher secondary school because of good results and qualified staff. The habitation population surrounding of Garudubi Higher Secondary School is very thinly populated. Parents of the students are not happy as the results of SSLC is nil every year. So villagers are sending their children to ACE and SSC school. Moreover, principal's behavior is dictatorship style, remains busy with High Court case, RTI in other.
So basically, the inquiry report speaks only about the the conduct of the principal.
Conduct of the principal, yes.
Oh.
Why I am stressing on this inquiry report, because the inquiry committee has given direction, and some of the direction has been complied. Now, after what happened, Lordship, after the compliance of some of the direction, now the DSU, Mr. S.K. Shah retired.
Yes.
Now another DSU, Mr. B.G. Momi, who was the DSU prior to 2016, Lordship, prior to 2017. Now again he came in the office, Lordship. Now when he came, then he started in position of the principal cum secretary, he started taking action against the teacher, Lordship. Now recommendation, Lordship.
Yes.
In view of the above findings, the committee would like to suggest, this is a suggestion, Lordship, now up to the department whether they will act on the recommendation or not. Yes. Following points for the interest of the students and teachers and general public of Garudubi. Islamok Chaudhary principal Garudubi Higher Secondary should be degraded to assistant teacher of secondary section. Vice principal Sri Mogul Hussain Sheikh may be promoted as principal of Garudubi Higher Secondary School. Salary of genuine teaching staff should be paid through their bank account from the office of the district school education officer as per the government sanction until new SMC is formed. Now, Lordship, 1, 2, 3. The recommendation till 1, 2, 3, even partially 3, Lordship.
Yes.
3. Comply. Principal Sri Islamok Chaudhary should be refunded his misappropriated amount for which he had drawn double salary and the salary drawn in the name of Samiul Islam, host teacher. The school managing committee should be constituted as per the guidelines given by the department, and general meeting should be called as per direction from so-and-so and during so-and-so. Now, next page is the signatories. Now, this is the recommendation.
Yes.
Page 29, Lordship. This is the letter issued by the formality.
29.
Yes, was 29. Issued by the deputy commissioner, and direction is given to the district education officer, Lordship, to do the needful. My lord will find the bottom.
Yes.
Henceforth, the district school education officer is hereby directed to initiate action as per points indicated for smooth functioning of the said school. There are 5 suggestions given by the inspection committee, and these 5 points were reiterated by the deputy commissioner, and given the power to the DSEO that you take action
Okay.
as per the points given. Now, Lordship, next page is
Yes.
the proposed action. This is from under secretary to the government. This is from government to the director, Lordship.
Yes.
Complaint against the principal cum secretary, Garudu so and so, and submission of inquiry report of inspection committee regarding anomalies. Inviting reference to your letter quoted above, I am directed to request you to kindly issue so-called notice to the principal. Garudu has in disciplinary report opportunity to explain why action as proposed should not be taken against him. Now, next page, Lordship. The director, in pursuant to this letter, Lordship, the director has directed the district school education officer to take action as per the recommendation of the inspection committee, Lordship. Page 31.
Yes.
Action has been started, Lordship. My lord,
Yes.
cooperative part with reference to subjects as above and letter under reference, I am to forward here with a copy of the letter dated 24 August, that is the preceding
Yes. Yes.
letter, Lordship, received from the Undersecretary to Government of Meghalaya, which is self-explanatory, and to direct you to kindly issue super to the principal of this to explain why a proposed action. Now, next page, Lordship, is the action taken. Focus.
Yes.
Misappropriation of government grant which has been sanctioned and released for payment. Misappropriation number 2, Lordship.
The reading.
Page 32, Lordship. This is with regard to the misappropriation.
This you just come to the point as far as you are concerned.
My lord, yes, why I'll come. These are the recommendation, Lordship. That one of the recommendation was that he should be downgraded and payment should be released to the personal account. That also done, Lordship.
Yes.
So now, when the recovery part came, Lordship, that was not followed up by the government, Lordship. remaining absent in the school for more than 5 months without any information to the undersigned as per reports and attendance, reply so and so. Now, Lordship, one of the recommendation, that is the degradation of principal, has been complied, Lordship. That is at page 33.
Yes.
That in pursuance to the order number so and so, dated 22 August 2017 from Deputy Commissioner, when the Deputy Commissioner has been given the power to the DSEO to take action on the recommendation of the inspection committee. Sri Islam Choudhury, principal of Garuduga Higher Secondary, is hereby degraded to assistant teacher, and Sri Mobul Sheikh as vice principal is promoted to the post of principal of Garuduga in place of Sri Islam Choudhury, degraded with immediate effect. Now there are 3, 4, 5 recommendations, Lordship. One, degradation, that has been done.
Yes.
Another is that recover the misappropriated money. The other is credit, pay the salary to the genuine teachers and staffs from the office of the SDSEO, Lordship. Now, Lordship will see, Lordship. Now, page 34, Lordship. That is the compliance of one of the recommendation, Lordship. Now, my name is page 34. My name will be Mobul Hossain Sheikh, Lordship, assistant teacher. This is the salary for secondary and higher secondary section, Lordship.
Yes.
For secondary, Lordship, from June to December 2017, and for higher secondary, March to December 2017, Lordship.
So this at this point of time, this salary was disbursed to their personal account.
Yes, Lordship. From the office of the DSEO to the personal account to the concerned teacher, Lordship.
Okay.
Now, these are the teachers, Lordship. Because the recommendation says that you examine who are the genuine teachers. And if found that yes, those who are genuine teachers, you disburse the salary from the office itself. Now, this is chart here, Lordship, from June to August 27. Subsequently, they have done the salary. They got the salary for 2 months. Next page also, Lordship will find. This is the salary from September to December 2017.
Yes.
First is, we can say, Lordship, from June to December 2017 for secondary section, and for higher secondary section from March 2017 to 2000 and December 2017 for higher secondary section. There are 2 charts here, Lordship.
Okay.
Now, one of the recommendation for Constitution of General Meeting, Constitution of School Managing Committee by convening a general meeting, Lordship. That also had been attempted by the petitioner hearing.
Okay.
Now, Lordship.
Petitioner or respondent?
My Lord.
Who has done that? The petitioner or the respondent?
The petitioner, Lordship.
Okay.
But the respondent has obstructed, Lordship.
Okay.
Now, Lordship will find.
Yes.
This is a letter from Deputy Commissioner to the SP. Now the situation has gone to such an extent, the DC as well as the SP has to intervene.
Yes.
Regarding the public, why I am saying, Lordship, because the principal cum secretary, he is so powerful and influential person, Lordship.
Yes.
So, very difficult to convene a meeting without the police protection, Lordship. Regarding, with reference to subject, I am to inform you that the general public meeting of selection of School Managing Committee of Garudu Division will be held on 4th January 2018 at so and so. In view of the above, you are hereby requested to depute police personnel at the venue on 4th January 2018 at so and so for peaceful conduct of the said meeting. Copy of the letter received from Principal of Garudu so and so may be seen and closed.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, this meeting, he intervened, Lordship. He created problem. Then the meeting was not
Okay.
held. That the school was running under the administration of the government, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, in February, Lordship, February, March, now Mr. S.K. Saha,
Yes.
DSU, he retired.
Okay.
Now, Mr. B.G. Momin is posted in the office as DSU, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, moment he assumes as Lordship, now all the letters which has been issued against the principal revoked, Lordship.
Okay.
My Lord will one of the first, that is letter dated 8 March 2018, Lordship.
Page 38.
Page 38, Lordship.
Yes.
I'll read, Lordship. In pursuance of the letter number dated so-and-so, dated 8 September, whereby Mokbul Hossain was promoted to the post of principal and principal was demoted to assistant teacher. This 8 September.
Yes.
Who was degraded to assistant teacher is hereby reinstated to his original post as the principal of Garudubi Higher Secondary School. As per letter number so-and-so, dated 6 March 2018 from the Director of School Education Literature. The reinstatement of Sri Islamok Chaudhary, the principal of Garudubi School, is done by the undersigned after proper examination of the official records and found that the district school education officer Tura did not follow an official procedure such as show cause notice and opportunity to place his grievances before degradation of the person concerned. Now, good, Lordship. Since you have revoked, now since the rule, in fact, the show cause notice was given, that action was taken on the direction of the recommendation of the inspection committee. Thereafter, show cause also given to the principal. But now the letter number so-and-so dated 8 September, the degradation of Islamok Chaudhary from the principal to assistant teacher and Sri Mokbul Hossain Sheikh promoted to the post of principal of Garudubi Higher Secondary School is hereby treated as cancelled with immediate effect.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, again, Lordship, 19 March, Lordship. The page number is 39. The
Yes. What is this?
managing committee, by this letter, the managing committee, which has been dissolved earlier, Lordship,
Yes.
has been revoked.
Okay.
Now giving all the powers to the principal.
Yes.
And who are in the managing committee, Lordship? His
Yes.
relatives, brothers and other relatives in the managing committee. So the previous managing committee was revived. Now the order was issued 19 March 2018, Lordship, and the revocation of his to the post of principal, that is the revocation of his degradation to the post of assistant teacher also revoked on 8 March.
8 March.
And 19 March, the revival of the earlier managing committee. Now 19 March, date is very important, Lordship. Now 26 March, Lordship, now that action, show cause, Lordship.
Yes.
The action started from here, Lordship. 19 March, managing committee was restored. 26 March, issued a first show cause notice, Lordship. This is by the principal cum secretary, Lordship. Now I read, Lordship, very important, Lordship.
Yes.
Why disciplinary action should not be taken against you for the violation of rules and regulation of the school and serious breach of discipline on the following grounds. why did you deny to receive the earlier explanation by letter number dated 23rd August 2016 issued by the undersigned from the school's peon, namely Sri Ashraful Islam in the school premises 23rd August 2016 at 10:30 am and again on 24/8/2016
Yes.
when he went to your home to deliver the said explanation letter. Due to your non-receipt of the said explanation letter from the school's peon, the undersigned had posted the said explanation letter to the Rajawala office in AD registered system to your house on so-and-so. But the postmaster had returned back and same quoted reason mentioned on body of the envelopes the customer not agree to receive return to the sender. My lord, it was I have never received. Nobody has approached to me, neither any explanation, nothing.
Okay.
These are all manufactured accusation.
So you don't have a copy of that?
No, lordship. In fact, this is just an accusation, lordship. Thereafter, the undersigned held up the monthly salary with effect from November 2016 onwards by memo number so-and-so on the basis of MC resolution dated so-and-so. These are all the previous conduct, lordship.
Okay.
I am not aware, lordship. Which is duly approved by the district school education officer to the byte number so-and-so 4 December 2016. And by relying this 4 December 2016 lordship by that approval, I have been terminated, lordship.
Okay.
Because the termination required prior approval. Now 4/11/2016 resolution was for different context.
Yes.
Now you cannot terminate me on the basis of a approval which was taken prior to the incident, lordship. There is misconduct. As directed by the so-and-so, by number so-and-so, the letter number so-and-so, dated so-and-so was handed over to the school peon. Same, my lordship. Again, he said that I have refused them. Now, lordship, that on, para 3, lordship.
Yes.
That on 10/4/2017, the undersigned has approached personally in the school premises and requested you to receive a show cause notice dated so-and-so, memo number so-and-so, but instead of receiving the show cause notice, you had misbehaved with the undersigned in front of other staff of the school, and you had challenged to remove me from the principalship and to dissolve the managing committee of the school by Sri Subodh Kumar Shah, this is the earlier DSU, and then district school education officer West Garo Hills, Tura, on extraneous consideration and hand in block with the said officer, explain why you did not receive the show cause and why you misbehave with undersigned. Why you had made some bogus and fabricated complaint dated 7/4/2017 and 21/4/2017 addressed to the district education officer, and the complaint dated 22/4/2017 to the Assal DCD, a politician who is not the appropriate authority of the school, against the undersigned, and the managing committee of the school was very much detrimental in the interest of the school. Proof of allegation framed by you in your above mentioned complaints in black and white. This complaint, lordship, 7/4/2017 and 21/4/2017
Yes.
was, I have read out, lordship, at the initial, at the very beginning, lordship. With this complaint talks about non-disbursement of salary, lordship,
Yes.
and praying for that salary may be directly credited into our personal account. Now, that is also one of the ground of misconduct. Explain how did you acted as principal of Garodubi Higher Secondary School with effect from 8/9/2017 to 7/8/2018 in dark, as you have not taken over the charge from the undersigned and did not inform the same to the other staff, school staff, and run the school in practically. Further, it is being recorded and material fact that you are not the vice principal of the school, and your upgradation from vice principal to principal is quite illegal and forcibly done by the then school education officer, West Garville Tura, who should inform by you to the said officer to maintain legality, as you are well aware that you have degraded from vice principal to assistant teacher by MC meeting number so and so, dated 10/2/2016, with prior approval obtained from the district school education officer so and so. These are all, I am not aware, Lordship. These are all manufactured.
But have you replied?
Replied, Lordship. Then why you have maintained a separate teacher register, attendance register, which you never bring in the school, and took the signature of some irregularities and defective teachers of the school who are your supporter, including yourself, in outside about attending the school, and falsely showed that you are regular in the school duty instead of signing in the printed teachers attendance, is therefore maintaining attendance of all staff of the school. You had maintained reputable among the staff of the school during your illegal principalship, and had suffered the students, teachers badly, as you have served the institution as spy by lowering the reputation of the school, and also damage the district as administration and school functioning. That is also another allegation, that why I have maintained, because as per the inspection report, Lordship,
Yes.
that all the attendance registered has been taken by the principal. So we have to maintain that also with the permission of the government, the DSU.
Yeah. But why? No. But why you have not replied to this show cause?
I have replied.
You have replied. Where is that reply? So the next page is the order.
One of the reason the Lordship I have.
Anyway, we'll continue, Mr. Sheikh. We'll have it on. We'll,
11.
no, 4. Okay, wait. Lah. Something. So we'll continue on 4th then. We'll not take up. We will not
Actually,
put
yes,
up, adjourn this matter for a long time.
Yes.
Otherwise, heard Mr. Sheikh Leonard, Counsel for Petitioner. Hearing is not concluded and will continue on the next date. As agreed to by the parties, this is matter for further hearing on 4th. Tigwiti should have at least to 4th.
We'll continue.
Item number 11.
Why? That is the common refrain from you. How many times? Just check the orders and see how many times have you asked for adjournment. In spite of the fact that this court has time and again, impressed upon the parties, this is a, very, in fact, a very, very old matter. Could be one of the oldest in this court. Parties are not making endeavor to get it disposed.
One has already expired. Only the Deputy Commissioner, who has taken the action on the complaint of fraud being played, he's the Deputy Commissioner is the only respondent who is still pursuing this matter. And Deputy Commissioner is the one who has at the first place initiated the proceedings, my lord, on the receipt of a complaint. So, my lord, the Deputy Commissioner is taking all its effort to do the rightful thing. Since fraud has been informed to the Deputy Commissioner's office, revenue, so they have taken cognizance of the matter.
Oh, well, here this will not be, no. Cái kia xin không có lỗi. Đây, mình tìm vào nó.
Because my lord, somewhere on the month, I'll be going for my checkup maybe on 8th or 9th. So I will pray if the matter can come up on 14th. I'll be going for checkup to Apollo.
Can't say.
11.
Huh?
11.
14th or sorry, not
11.
on the 17th.
No, what about 11th?
11th, I'll be on this first week. If I am admitted, then it will be.
Oh.
So I am not sure. It is the doctor who will decide.
16. Can't you take? 16. No, Ajay, if anybody, except for we don't know how what the situation will be. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, matter will be heard. Mr. Leonard Counsel for the petitioner has sought for accommodation on grounds of personal difficulty. Mr. S. Sengupta, additional senior GA has not opposed the prayer made, but has, however, impressed upon this court that this matter may be heard at the earliest on agreement by the parties. Matter is posted for. Let this matter be posted on 16th.